Sorry, baby moving around. But hey guys, gals, and non-binary pals, welcome back to the Chan. It's your boy Kit coming at you live, and I'm not wearing my glasses. Whoa, that's crazy. I usually wear them all the time. But no, I just decided to do this quick little video today because I can and I will. So um back in January, I think, or beginning of February, I'm not sure. But back when it was still winter, um I had posted in a video talking about how my mom had called me while I was at work about my grandfather's health. And that it wasn't looking very good. And I never gave an update on that. Even though it's almost May and things happened. So let's talk about that. So for starters, around a little after that phone call that my mom had for me, my sister and I were added in this group chat with my dad, my mom, and my dad's siblings to discuss my grandfather's health. And I occasionally posted about how baby was doing, which the group chat, they appreciated that because they were kind of curious about how I was doing. And then it was about the weekend of Valentine's Day. They were planning this whole get together / help move my grandpa day or weekend or whatever. Primarily because the Daytona 500 was going on during that time, and my grandpa loves NASCAR. So my dad basically told my sister and I that we didn't need to be there because my sister at the time had, I don't know how old he was at the time, but she has an 8-month-old baby now. But yeah, told my sister that she didn't need to be there because she has a baby. And then my dad told me that I didn't need to be there because I'm really pregnant. Well, I wasn't really pregnant, but I'm pregnant, but yeah. And he didn't want me to get sick by any sort of cross contaminations from my grandpa or other family members, so stayed behind. So yeah, my mom, dad, with my dad's siblings, helped move my grandfather from my dad's youngest brother's place to a nursing home because his health was getting really bad, and it was kind of a bit of a shitty situation to put my aunt and uncle in to take care of his father, on top of also they had a baby as well, because it was literally I'm not trying to sound mean to my grandfather. It was they were cleaning up poop from a baby, and they literally had to clean up my grandfather. He was he was not taking care of himself. He did not want to bathe. He did not want to go to the bathroom. He did not want to go anywhere besides sitting in his chair and drinking beer, because that's how he is. Another reason why they all got together for around Daytona was because it was around his 78th birthday, I think. It was 70 something. So they got together for that because they literally were this is probably going to be our last birthday to celebrate with. Their dad's last birthday, my grandpa's last birthday to celebrate with him still alive. So yeah, my sister FaceTimed my family and had my grandpa meet his great-grandson because they never met, because he was in Indiana and my sister lives near West Virginia. And then I FaceTimed and we chat, and I was telling my grandpa about how my pregnancy's going and how his future great-grandson is. Yeah, it was really kind of sad seeing him like that. Because we had our own complicated history. My dad and his dad, they were like obviously parents, and then his parents divorced, and he hadn't saw his dad since he was 5, and then he didn't see him again until he was like in his 20s, and then after that there was a big fight, and then he never saw him again until 2011, which was when I first met him. So I never knew him until I was about like 13, 14. So I didn't have a whole lot of time with my grandfather, and the time that we had, there was a lot of fighting relating to him being an alcoholic and not using his best judgment when it comes down to certain things. But there were some good moments too, obviously. Like I was able to have my grandfather at my high school graduation, and he got to meet my husband, but then boyfriend, who then became my then fiance, who then he ended up coming to our wedding. Before the wedding, he quote unquote got to see me graduate college, even though I didn't have a graduation from college because of COVID. So, yeah, he got to find out that he was going to have a second great grandson, even though he never got the chance to meet him, which it sucks, but it is what it is. Yeah, because as I've been like kind of alluding to without really actually saying, my grandpa did end up passing away. I think it was the 27th of February. It was near the end of February. And I had to be the one to tell my dad because he didn't even see the message. Because my uncle posted it in the group chat saying that he passed away, and I was like, what the hell? So I called my parents and I said, did you see the message? And they're like, what message? And I said, look in the group chat. And so they saw it and they were like, oh my God. And yeah, we still haven't had a service for him yet because my grandfather was in the Marines, and his dying wish was to be have a ceremony in Arlington. So my uncle's been trying to get that happening. And it's kind of weird how it works. Apparently you have to wait till the loved one is already dead to then like submit the application, and like it could take a year for them to approve it or not. So my uncle has my grandfather's remains, and if they don't get approved for it, we're going to do something in Marietta. So, yeah. So by the time I have my baby, I'll take him to a funeral, whether it be in Washington, D.C. or in Marietta. I figured I'd tell people about this because I did mention about it previously, and I never touched base about it again. I think a lot of it is like I'm still kind of processing a lot of it because we had our own complicated history and whatnot. I don't know how my sister had handled all of this. I know it really fucked with my dad. Like I had never seen the man so broken from that. And like, obviously it's his dad, but like he had like another, like he had a complicated history with his own father. So it was like, yeah. I'm not entirely sure how to end this video. Like, how do you end a video, like, from talking about something like this, I guess? I don't know. But, I guess I'm gonna split. There's a storm going on outside, so I should make sure I have everything charged up. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Who knows when that'll be. So take it easy, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Love you guys. Bye.